1 week and 6 recording attempts later, hello guys, this is UniversalGiant, welcome back for more of Let's Play Mario Kart Wii. New week, hopefully better connections! But it's a blessing in disguise because our guest today actually has a working microphone this time. Introducing JesseMario.
How you doing, y'all?
Y'all? Really?
I say that a lot.
Star Cup Go!
Let's hope things go better this time around.
I don't think they could go any worse than they did last time.
Yeah, that's true.
See, after Justin left last week, we couldn't get through more than 1 or 2 races before everyone in the room was disconnected. It was atrocious, like worse than it looked in the recording. We didn't think it would be possible, but it was. And unfortunately, Justin and Nova won't be able to make it today, so we'll be 2 men short. But we'll see how it goes. So Jesse, it's been a while. I think what we were trying to talk about last time were the things that we liked about Mario Kart Wii compared to the other Mario Kart games.
Yeah, I remember our discussion about that. I guess I'll go first. What I liked about Mario Kart Wii, the ability to play online, of course. And I guess I would say the bikes too, because it introduced something new to the Mario Kart series, as broken as they were. And of course some of the retro courses they brought back.
The bikes were an interesting addition. It's just that compared to the karts, a lot of people consider them to be overpowered in a sense. And I know that's something that they're trying to dumb down with the Mario Kart 8 coming out, where I think they confirmed you cannot do wheelies in that game, but bikes will have the double drift that karts do, so it'll be interesting to see how that balances things out.
Yeah, I hope the courses will at least balance the vehicles out, at least, if the vehicles don't.
I mean, that's what they showed in the trailer. We'll see if it actually works out that way. Although
yeah.
I have a feeling people will tend towards the bikes because you're going to pick the more difficult courses as you become more familiar with the game.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
So, what are your opinions on Daisy Circuit?
I really like Daisy Circuit's atmosphere, and I think I mentioned in one of the past recordings that it's the kind of place that you'd really like to spend a day or two just relaxing on vacation or something. But as a course, it's not really got that much going for it.
Yeah. It's a very... I don't want to say boring, but I can't think of another word for it. It's just not very much is happening in this course. It's just a racetrack, really.
And most of the starting circuits for the Cups are like that too. The Luigi Circuit and Mario Circuit aren't much to write home about either, but I think Daisy Circuit's a lot more nice. It's got its own character to it. The other ones seem bland by comparison.
I'm off to a great start. Last place, 0 points.
But at least you didn't disconnect, and that's all that matters.
That is true. And now that you say that, you're probably jinxed it.
Look, we were able to get through 1 race without anybody disconnecting. I have a right to be confident. But the Star Cup in particular, I think showcases something about Mario Kart Wii that I really like compared to most of the other games, that all of the new courses here feel completely unique. I mean, Daisy Circuit, Koopa Cape, Maple Treeway, and Grumble Volcano, you can't find another combination of 4 courses that are this different from each other. And it's really nice to see in a racing game.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I just remembered all the courses, and yeah, all the environments and just even the sky is just different from all the courses. Like we go from a sunset to, which seems like the middle of the day in Koopa Cave. I don't want to say the others because it's kind of a spoiler.
Well, it's not as if people haven't seen this game before, let's be honest.
I'm going to assume that people have not seen this game ever. Even though it's been...
I'll be interested to see comments of people saying, "Hey, we've never seen this game before. Don't spoil the courses for us."
And then I would say, haha, I was right. I was right to not spoil anything.
But I mean, just like Koopa Cape in particular, as you race through the course, every part of it feels completely different than the others. Like, from start to finish. It's really pleasant to see that it's not, I mean, similar or dissimilar to Daisy Circuit, I guess, where a lot of the course seemed the same and had a very similar feel. I mean, here we're going underneath a rock formation, then we're going down the river into a water tube. Every part feels different, and it's nice to see.
So I guess you could say this course has a nice sense of progression, right? Also, I don't know who got hit with the blue shell, but I'm very happy about that.
At least it wasn't me.
That's true. Now you get back here and give me first place so I can get hit with the blue shell.
Oh, don't worry, there's going to be another blue... There'll be enough blue shells for the both of us.
Oh,
I guarantee it. There's 3 guarantees in life. Death, taxes, and blue shells.
Avoid the triple shells. Get hit by a red shell. Such is the life of it.
Even the little details in the game, like you have the starfish against the side of the road there.
Oh, and also the eel from Mario 64.
Unagi. You got the turn left, turn right signs with the moving flags. I mean, it's not the most graphically stunning game in the world, but the details, even just look outside the water tube in here, and tell me that's not pretty looking.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably the first course I thought, man, this course is beautiful, especially the underwater tube. But of course, I'm a huge fan of anything underwater related. Even in platformers, love those levels, despite what everyone else says.
Yeah, we're 2 entirely different people in that regard.
Yep. Something tells me I should have practiced a little bit. I don't know what. Something's just telling me I probably should have practiced a little bit.
I wish I had words of encouragement for you, but the other 5 in here are pretty good at this game too.
Yeah.
You'll find your moment in the sun, I'm sure, even if it's not in this particular Grand Prix. We got plenty of races to go through.
Oh yeah.
And now we move on to my second favorite course in the game.
Just second favorite of the new courses, or just second favorite in the entire game?
Both.
Okay.
I don't really classify the retro courses as candidates for being the favorite in a particular Mario Kart game, because they were originally in another one.
Hmm.
I mean, unless it's a significant change, which it normally isn't.
Although in the case of Mario Kart 8, that may be the case.
It may be. I always love coming up here at the start of the race, because if you do it right, you can land yourself right at the front of the pack anyway, but with a much better item than most.
Yeah, I just tried that too. I hit a wall though.
It's a bit tricky though. I try wheeling up to get in, and then doing a quick hop once you reach the height of your jump, so you don't spend too much time off-road when you go there. It's worked for me.
I would try it out, but I don't think I'm going to be playing this game too much longer online. At least not
No,
online.
I guess giving advice at this stage in the game isn't really worth anything. It's still fun to look back on and see the kinds of things people used to do. Just going through all of these little techniques that we always do, but don't necessarily think much of as we're doing them. Like, we've gone through so many different kinds of races and Wi-Fi races and competitions, but we really don't take too much time to explain what we're doing as we're doing it. So it's interesting to have that opportunity now.
Yeah, especially since Wi-Fi is shutting down and all that, we can give our final thoughts on how one of the no, not the first, the second Mario Kart game with Wi-Fi connection is. On a brighter note, I finally got to 3rd place. That probably won't last very long.
Well, at least you won't get blue shells.
I got him.
That is true.
Nice.
I'm regretting asking you to choose a character for me to race as because Donkey Kong's voice is just atrocious.
I hate his voice in this so much. 64, Donkey Kong 64 did a better job. Also, if anyone ever saw the 3D animation, that had a pretty good voice too, especially his singing voice.
3D animation.
What a little, not animation. It was like just the Donkey Kong Country. It was on ABC from somewhere in the late 1990s, I think.
Lucky Anthony with the shock dodge.
Dude. Blue shell in 3rd place. I'm loving my
That's
luck.
going
Right
to
now.
Anthony, and I got caught up in it as I was trying to pass it. That's fantastic.
Oh,
This is going to be an interesting finish. I'm in 2nd now. Oh god.
Went from 2nd to
I shudder to
5th.
think. I'll take Lightning Cloud.
Can I not get... I didn't get 7th. I'm perfectly fine with this.
Hey, you're on the board.
Hooray! I'm just barely hanging on to the ledge of that wooden scoreboard there.
So how about the things in Mario Kart Wii that we didn't really care for? Like the additions or subtractions from previous games that really didn't need to be.
Let's see.
I think the easiest one is the Lightning Cloud.
Yeah, that thing should have just stayed in the arcade game where it came from and never returned.
It's an interesting idea that you get an item whose sole purpose is for you to pass it off to somebody else.
Although if you ever get it at the end of the race, it's one of the best items you can ever get.
It's a killer in 1v1s, though. Although, if you're racing Mario Kart 1v1, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Gotta have a room with 12 people. You're not even playing Mario Kart if that's the...
Speaking of the Lightning Cloud. Yep,
Take it away from
speaking
me.
of the Lightning Cloud. Oh boy. Thanks, Jesse.
No problem. Alright, so I guess back to the things I didn't really like about Mario Kart Wii. The battle mode was a pretty big disappointment there.
I still think it was better than Double Dash. But I don't know by how much.
I love Double Dash's battle just because of the addition to the Bob on Blast part of it.
I don't think I remember Bob on Blast. I'm thinking of things like Shine Runners, but
I forgot that was a thing, actually.
it was. I'm not really sure why. It was like a Mario Kart version of King of the Hill.
Oh yeah.
I guess Coin Runners is a similar thing, but we don't care for that one too much either.
No one ever plays that one.
But you have to if you're going online, because it automatically alternates between one and the other being balloon battles. It's really frustrating.
Right?
I mean, if you're in a friend room, you can decide whatever you want to do, but if you're just doing normal online battles, it automatically alternates between the two. I don't know why they did it that way.
That was honestly very annoying for them to do. Also, the fact that you were forced to be on teams, that was not 100%.
Yeah, but you have to figure 12 individuals in a battle's pretty difficult to pull off, too. I did like the team aspect a little bit. It had its pluses and its minuses.
Lightning Cloud... Not Lightning Cloud, I just...
No, how did you pass it to me? I was behind a wall, you piece of shit!
And here I am in 7th place.
I was
just...
behind a wall. He could not have hit me if he tried, and yet it was passed to me.
That's the wonderful thing about internet lag.
At least you're not disconnected.
That is true. I'm surprised I've made it this far. And I beat someone.
Ah, god damn it, Alex.
Wow. I didn't expect Sten to beat you.
I didn't either, I blame Alex. But either way, this is UniversalGiant. Thanks for joining me, JesseMario.
No problem.
And next time, we'll be moving on to the Leaf Cup. See you then.